Wallace family.
This is the Harvey B Gantt Center. My name is Nicole.
My name is Afeni.
And my name is Asia.
We are an institution that celebrates and preserves excellence in Black art and culture through 3 galleries in our space and several community center programs and educational initiatives.
As Charlotte becomes a metropolitan city of many transplants, we are challenged to meet the ever-evolving needs of our community and local artists. How we serve and ignite multi-generations and mobilize emerging Black artists is critical to both our resilience and relevance in the changing dynamics of our society. The framework of the Gantt Initiative for Equity and Innovation, or IEI, underpins our community orientation regardless of the landscape changes. Through the arts, IEI addresses unconscious bias, discrimination, and social injustice, which allows us to support the advancement of the careers and practices of our community artists.
So the thesis that we presented to Wallace for organizational and community wellness was, if our community's artists are thriving, they will contribute greatly to a thriving community. So our institutional relevance hinges on our social justice themed exhibitions, educational and programmatic efforts. It is vital to us to contribute to a cultural workforce that advances the development of emerging artists for a more culturally competent community via transformative creative equity experiences. So as a result of this thesis, our project became the Black Carolina Artist Residency and the Black Carolina Collective. So we work to support a thriving community in 2 ways, through the residency and through this collective of Black artists in the Carolinas. We envision these projects will yield a talented workforce of highly developed artists and community leaders to execute those experiences that unearth a more equitable society, which in our eyes equals a more thriving society. So a few of the main objectives of this project are regional artistic development of artists from a lens of equity and social justice, a comprehensive understanding of the business aspect of being a thriving artist, and this is for our artists in the collective and in the residency. We hope to cultivate more active community leaders through community art-based projects and programs that are infused in the residency. So to give a little bit more context, as part of the Black Carolina residency design, the 5 artists in the cohort will each lead their own community project. So this includes uplifting a part of the community that the Gantt serves through art, cultural education, hands-on art, and or performance. So it's up to the passions and the decisions of the artists in the cohort. And so these projects that our artists lead will involve prolonged community engagement for maximized impact. And this is an intentional alignment with the Gantt's 50th. We turned 50 this year in 2024. And we launched the Black Carolina residency and the collective as a way to invest in a more strong community of Black artists for a sustainable ecosystem for the next 50 years.
And we hope to learn from our measurable outcomes that indicate we are headed in the right direction of building creative experiences for our community. As a result of cultivating artists and engagement in our education and programmatic initiatives, we will also see an increase in development of the content for our exhibitions.
What does our future look like? During our 4 years of implementation of the residency program, we will have 4 successful residency cohorts. This evolution of the residency will be determined by the annual outcomes, feedback, and the impact of the residency. We hope to serve as a model for other community partners and other institutions in supporting thriving artists.
Thank you, Wallace.
Thank you, Wallace
Thanks so much for your support.